Reviewing the Season 9 Battle Pass.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
It's gonna be red.
So, for those of you that don't know, Season 9 is finally out of NDA because us partners have access to that preview build. So, we're going to be talking about what will be coming new with this new season, Battle Pass-wise. So, the Battle Pass is Season 9 Stalkers. It's very similar to the game Stalkers. If you don't know what Stalkers is, it's a dope game for PC, made in the early 90s. And that seems to be the main theme.
Yeah.
So yeah, as this says, Stalkers are the children of the apocalypse. They were born to survive in the Outlands, equipped with powerful grenades and the formidable A74 KSU, shadow them across the land, and discover the enhancements they bring. Alright, so let's start with Tier 1. Tier 1, we get the Stalker Nuclear set. It is a complete body set that looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my
You got like
thoughts on it. I mean,
a painted Russian
like
armor on, as well as the dirty jeans, the nice boots, and the new gas mask. All of it looks really cool.
yeah, and there's also the radiation symbol on both the front and the back, and there's some pieces of tape on the back that kind of like shimmer, like tape does
Yeah,
in real life.
reflective.
And I kind of like that. All right, the Ccp Gas Mask Civilian Mark V, bright white,
This is cool,
full-face gas mask.
but your
I think
ears
this
look
is
kind of
really good for like horror builds. If anyone wants to do like any Halloween type builds, but that's the thing. This will be our Halloween Battle Pass. So
Oh yeah.
this is good. This is quite good for that. Exactly. It's also good because a lot of people were asking for more for more gas mask.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Mass Defender Green. This just kind of reminds me of all those memes that are like, you know, the Russian man with the balaclava. He has a helmet on.
The
and
Russian
super
tanker.
zoomed in on his like nose. Yeah. It's like super zoomed in on his fucking nose or something stupid. But I think this is an interesting cosmetic. I'm not sure too much about its viability now that
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, for this to also be the season that adds the KSU, that's what Russian tank commanders actually use. Or, you know.
My main question is if I still wait, can you equip balaclavas with helmets?
No, not normal ones. I tried it.
No?
Nope.
So if you still can't do it, I guess that cosmetic does make sense. But if once they fix that eventually,
I would
that
love
cosmetic
to.
will be
Kind of irrelevant, yeah.
more, yeah. Next, we have the first of the rusted skins, the rusted B93 Ravika. It looks amazing, gives it a nice, like, old, rusted, if that's the name,
like it. Yeah.
look to the B93 Ravika. I think its only issue is Ravika skins already look really good.
Look really nice.
And
Like the
it's kind of
clean
ended
ones. I agree.
Yeah.
I would prefer to use a clean one over this one. But for other stuff like AKs, I can totally see myself running one of these.
So this skin is entering for this kind of crowded market, but it is a very cool skin.
Yeah.
Next we have Combat Gas Mask, I can read, Worn. So this one, as the name suggests, looks a little bit worn down as compared to a couple others that we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of this gas mask out of all the options we're being given.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is definitely the worst. I understand really what they're going with here. I mean, that is a real gas mask.
It's just not. I don't think it looks as cool.
What?
Personally.
Yeah, it doesn't look as cool. And we also get our first 20 HP booster there. Next, we get the Canvas Satchel. Here's my first cosmetic in the Battle Pass. I mean, this is we're 6 tiers in already. And this is the first cosmetic. I don't really get why we're getting this season, but I'm not objecting. It looks pretty nice.
I think it's just a filler.
Builds.
Yeah, it looks like I could probably
it's definitely
pair
our
this.
first filler piece.
Probably
It's going to be good for for completing builds.
Yeah.
That you already have going.
Like an Anorak, I could see this go pretty well with.
Yeah, Anorak, Fisher.
Yeah,
Fisher
yeah. All that.
Alright, next thing we have the half-mast Respirator.
I like this a lot.
Big fan of things that aren't full head. Throughout the first 5 tiers, we got a bunch of full head ones. This is just half a head, so I can wear it with any other cosmetic.
Yeah.
That hat-wise, and I think it looks quite nice. I mean, it says gray, but that's white.
Oh, that with like combat goggles and like a snow helmet could make a really interesting
You can put the
winter
yellow,
build.
the bright green ones
Yeah.
with Yushanka.
Yeah, exactly. The snow
Look hella dope. Next, we got the Bandana Partisan. So first things first, this is an additional skin to an existing cosmetic. That is something I'm a huge fan of as a concept, and we have opened the floodgates of bringing, new skin, new color designs to old cosmetic pieces.
Yeah.
Like, my big one is Veterans. The veteran outfit from Season 4, being able to bring new colors to that cosmetic
would be awesome.
would love to see it.
Yeah.
But this one's called Partisan. which is rightly in reference to the fact that it's kind of camo based and would be something you would see a partisan.
Some more
using.
shemagh designs would also be really cool. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, more shemaghs.
Like, you know, those basic stuff that can totally get more variations.
Yeah. So next we get another version of the rusted skin, this time on the Gal.
This looks
Gal
pretty
is
cool.
a gun that could do with one. They have silver cross on the Gal, I think.
Yeah.
Is the big skin that's the good one for the Gal.
Mm-hmm.
But rusted looks really nice, and honestly, I'm a fan of the rusted
Yeah,
skins.
I like it.
They do perform quite well.
Especially with the Uzi.
Next we get our... yeah, for sure. Because it's Uzi's like your gangsta gun.
Yeah, you feel a little more rustic and rugged with it than a Ravika.
Mm-hmm. Next we get Stalkers Bronze, which it's for a title. I mean, this is our bronze version of the title. Looks quite good. I was kind of a big fan of Trappers and how cool the title Trappers looked.
Yeah.
I mean, while I am someone that uses the partner and Bobo uses the founder badge, for normal players, it looks nice. And if you care about how your badge visually looks, here's a pretty cool option for you. Yeah.
Looks cool.
Moving on, we have Zone Patrol, a full body outfit that does not include the head, backpack, or gloves, which, you know, that's a decent amount of customization allowed to yourself, which some of the other outfits that have been offered so far do not give you that. Huge fan of this one. This is kind of going to be your veterans outfit of this season. Extremely usable for a lot of different builds. Looks nice.
This
cool
is
color palette.
This is literally like exactly characters from Stalker, and the name of it, Zone Patrol, is clearly like a legit reference, and I love it. I think it looks awesome. I love the Stalker games.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already imagining the many builds I can build for machinimas and stuff. Using these new items.
Yeah.
Next we get. Oh wait, I don't have my. I have a helmet on, so I can't see any. Yeah.
Face paint.
Let me get that off. We were at... Bro, I'm hard with buttons, because you can't left trigger, right trigger anymore. We got the next one. Was Shrapnel Wound face paint. Now, again, I'm someone that's not a big fan of face paints. I've said this in every one of my Battle Pass reviews. But if you're doing a face paint, this is what I want to see. I don't want to see giant color splotches. I want to see cool little cosmetic designs that make each character more unique. And, you know, some shrapnel wounds on the face, that's pretty dang unique. I vibe with that hard. It just, you know, changes the face a bit, which we need in this game.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a bunch of eggheads, constant eggheads, being spammed at me. Alright. Next thing, we got Bandana Gray, as we said earlier, reskins of existing cosmetics. This one's kind of a bland one, though. I think Gray is pretty cool for a couple builds. Another probably filler object, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
This one can be used maybe for some nurse builds.
Yeah.
Probably
something good.
Probably some nurse builds. Probably something to be built out of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, if they're spending time on this, that means they can spend more time on more
other stuff,
cool looking cosmetics, and they delivered with the other cool looking cosmetics. Next we got the rusted MP5, which is perfection.
Really like this.
This is the best MP5 skin. This thing slaps. It looks so good.
I'm not sure. I really like how they changed the material on the stock and the handguard. Yeah, I like how it has.
I mean, that's not wood. That cannot be wood. That looks like plastic or polymer.
Yeah.
It's like
that's been worn away. Yeah. All the
And I vibe with that. I vibe with that hard.
Looks awesome. And the duct tape on the stock, or wait, no, never mind. I'm insane.
Yeah, you are insane. But I do like how on the stock, speaking about, you know, on that, it does have more of that polymer type, which makes it visually more appealing.
Yeah.
But then we get the M67 plan at tier 15. This baby grenade is going to be fun to see. Yeah. And I'm curious to see how much it will change combat, and if it might finally put an end to the camper issue that's been slowly decreasing with each season as more things are added to counter campers.
Here's another Stalker level.
Stalker Peacekeeper. This one's my least favorite of the 3 Stalker skins we're getting this season.
Still really good though. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very, very good.
The backpack
it's
design.
My least favorite because it's more, rugged.
Yep.
But it looks amazing, and it's a full body outfit, so It's nice. Next thing, we got another CCP Gas Mask, this time Civilian Mark IV. I think the first one we got was Civilian Mark I, if I'm not wrong. This one is green. This thing is perfect for scientist builds or any other types of builds that you're going for with, like, again, that Halloween. This is our Halloween Battle Pass, so Halloween, and with both of these items. But this one's more so going to be a lot like what I said back when we got the, I think it's the Preppers biosuits.
Yeah.
I said, you know, kind of that, like, very spooky look. This one's definitely playing into that.
The only thing with this is, this and the balaclavas. I would love to see you able to wear a helmet over top of them. That would just be so awesome. And it would look so good.
Completely. I'd agree completely. Next thing, we got another canvas bag. This seems to be the bag they're giving us for this season. Strange decision, I'd say, but honestly, I don't know what else they could do bag-wise. And I would rather take a bag over no bag, so I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Next, we get Rusted Sawed-Off, and this thing...
Dude, oh, this is really nice.
By God.
This is, like, exactly from Stalker. Like, I remember the early game Stalker double barrel from Shadow of Chernobyl, and it is so close, and it's so good.
So fucking beautiful, dude. It's not even like, not even if we got rid of the Stalker reference, it's Stalker reference adds to it.
Yeah, but the wood texturing,
such a good skin. It's so good.
Yeah.
You know, to blast a kid with a gun that looks straight out of a post-apocalyptic game when you're playing a post-apocalyptic game is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Vigor getting skins that is relevant to its setting. What?
Yeah.
What I'm down for, and I'm a big fan. So next we got Stalker Silver. This badge added 2 little AKs going into it, and a little bit more memorabilia. It looks like Soviet memorabilia, from what I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not American. Next we got Zone Patrol. Zone Patrol, to my knowledge, we already had one of them. As I said earlier, it's the veteran of this outfit.
This is the darker one.
I think Zone Patrol, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is the veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, veteran?
Yeah,
it's like, but Zone Patrol is, I think, a direct reference to Stalker. So,
and this one I think will be more popular than the first one. It's darker.
I agree. So it will fit with more builds.
Yeah.
It's certainly nice. It certainly doesn't fall on the list of...
could probably do a really cool Spec Ops build.
Another face paint that plays into harming the face, but this one I think is glitched. Or one of the two is glitched, because that looks very, very similar to the shrapnel grenade wound. I mean, this is kind of a thing with the preview build. Almost every preview build, one of the cosmetics gets glitched, and I think this is the one that got glitched this time.
Yeah.
I remember reading through the partnership, one of them, and I think it was this one. So I'm curious to see what we'll exactly get here, but based off the name, Survivor Face Paints, that's a face paint, so we'll probably see some gritty face paint for this one. Next, Bandolier Leather.
This is cool.
Oh,
this is cool.
Fucking beautiful. Shotgun, rusted shotgun build with
plus
with Zone Patrol.
Yeah.
And Zone Patrol, God, you're going to be a legend, a beast of a creature going out in the wastelands just demolishing poor kids because it looks amazing. It frankly is a very good cosmetic.
In terms of bags, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, in terms of bags, for sure. I mean, I am someone that's going to end up using the Dizzy partner bag no matter what. But if I was to use a different bag, it would be this. Next, we got Combat Gas Mask Worn. This is another cosmetic that I think is bugged because the other one has the same name and same the issues of the preview build. But another thing for us to be excited for when the build eventually drops live to the public, we'll be able to see exactly what cosmetic we were supposed to get here.
Yeah.
So yeah, moving on, Rusted KSU. So the KSU is going to be the new gun of this season, and here's the first skin, and actually the only skin in the game for it at the moment. It hasn't gotten the traditional skins, you know, the Tiger Gray, the Shrapnel Snow. It hasn't gotten any of those yet.
Yeah.
The only skin you got for the KSU at the moment is the Rusted, and I'm okay with this being the only skin for the moment because it looks frankly beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good.
You have that weird white wood on the top of the gun, and that very rusted looking body of the gun.
The irons
kind of
look
like
really
more
cool.
Polished. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it in people's hands. a gun that matches the setting.
Yeah.
Next, we got Tactical Balaclavas. This is a reskin of an existing cosmetic,
Cool.
but a welcomed one.
Yeah.
Welcome one. People like balaclavas. I'm not a fan of them myself. I would like to be able to stick things on them, like helmet lava. People like them, so we might as well get more of them. And the community, I guess the devs did listen in that regard, because people have been asking for more balaclavas. Next, half-mast Respirator Black. It's cool.
But, you know.
It's just a color change from the previous one.
Yeah.
Next, Bandolier Tan. This one looks better than the original Bandolier. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, that's cool. I think the other one would go better with the darker, but yeah.
I never earthy, like natural weather. So we have Rust Pigeon. I'm a fan of. No, it's not. I know that's 2 colors, but I think they should have went with the white wood.
The white wood, yeah. That would have been cooler.
Wood here. And I think the biggest issue is that Silver Pigeon has some of the best skins in the game for such a shitty gun.
Yeah.
People would much rather use I think it's called like Blackwood.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which is amazing. Blackwood skin's amazing.
Yeah, that's one of the best skins in the whole game, honestly. With the deer patterning.
Did a good job here. I'm just a little sad to see Blackwood will not be getting dethroned as the best cosmetic for the pigeon.
Yeah.
Next thing, we got Stalkers Gold. The little thing, they added a barbed wire and 4 probably AK rounds, would be my assumption. Moving on from there, we got Zone Patrol Camo. This was my favorite of the 3 Zone Patrols because I think the green camouflage, just kind of beauty, it just slaps. And as you can see, my character's all decked out to match this.
It's going to be very popular on Sawmill. I can already see it.
Yeah. Thing is, the color green they did, that's the same green as, what's the other, but is that color? The Preppers one.
Yeah,
so we already know on most maps, there's some exceptions, but on most maps that that camouflage won't actually, so it's not something to be feared. Like, oh no, people are going to be using this to be the best players in the game. We've already seen with the Preppers that doesn't really work. So it will most likely, that trend will carry over into this cosmetic. Next, we have Knife Party Face Paint, or as you can see, is 2 small, well actually 3 wounds on the face. As I said with the first face paint, big fan of changing up the face with wounds. Huge fan of it. So this is on my A tier list of face paints. Probably hate all the other face paints that don't put wounds on the face because I think they look weird. But yeah, moving on from there, Bandolier Gray. Probably my. It looks cool, but I think it would only work with white based, which actually my character is a white, so I guess that works, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I think its versatility is pretty low, and I don't really like how they went with a more dusted look. It looks more dusted than white.
Yeah, I agree.
Pure white, but as it's gray, so I guess that makes sense. So yeah, next, the Rusted MGV, and the little icon for this is bugged, which is fine. It doesn't really matter
because the real skin, it looks nice. I actually like it.
It's amazing. You have that blue rust, big fan, blue rust, and then on the top it says tetanus dispenser, which is
that's
MGV, which for the MGV is ironic.
Yeah, that's
and
really
true,
cool.
And I love it. And I like the color palette of the rusted skins, and I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Finally, at tier 35, we're getting the AKSU skin plan. About time, but that means you're going to have to do a pretty big grind to get your hands on the new gun. But I think that's worth it because the KSU, as I've talked about in my previous video, pretty dang slapping. You want to pull up into an encounter, this thing don't be burning through your enemies.
Yeah.
Following with that, we have the Mass Defender Night Ops. So this is another
I like
Mass
this more than the other one.
Yeah, and the Mass Defender is an existing skin, another recolorization, but I'm fine with that because it's a nice skin. It works. Alright, next thing, we got another half-mast Respirator, this time in olive. I think olive was a predicted color because olive, whenever they do black and white, they always think the third option should be olive or green, which is fine.
I mean,
because
this is
we have a lot of green builds, but it's not too much to talk about with that one. Next, another balaclava.
Night Ops.
So
interesting. Looks like really Desert Storm.
Brown. Yeah. I'm not sure a Desert Storm. But it kind of looks like this dude has like a rhinoceros head. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Before I say anything stupid.
Rusty crossbow. That's pretty cool.
Rusted crossbow is, yeah, I vibe with it.
I like
vibe
it.
With it.
I mean, I
think
don't
it's
hate
simple.
it. Well, it'd probably look really
crossbow
cool with
better.
the hunters. The hunter skin.
Yeah. I think the big issue is they already have the wood skin, and this looks similar to the wood skin. I would have liked if they went with maybe the dark. Switch this one and the pigeon's colors. Go with the darker wood for this one, and I think it would have looked a lot better. But it's still not bad.
Yeah, still fun.
Next, Stalker platform. They had a little uranium symbol if you get all the way up to platinum. To let you know you are in fact going to die from the rads because you've been looking at this badge for a little too long.
Yeah.
And that gets us to tier 41. Canvas set. Nothing to talk about. So next one, Tactical Balaclava Taiga. Taiga, as it says, it's going to be your blue and white base, tactical camo. The big sad for me on this one is there's not a lot of Taiga-based camos in this game.
Camos. I would like a more blue camo outfit. That would be cool.
I would like more blues as well. I think your only option matching-wise is going to be Veterans Gray, which doesn't really match with that. So that's going to be a bit disappointment, but maybe it's a sign of things to come. Maybe we're gonna get more blues. Nobody knows what's in the Elim crate yet. For all we know, there could be like a whole bunch of blue. So yeah, moving on, we get the Jason Voorhees Mast. This fits in the line with the fact you gotta remember this is gonna be our Halloween season. This is gonna be the season that's gonna be around in October, at least according to my math. It should be September, October. Yeah. So yeah, that's your Jason Voorhees Mask. That's
like Bane.
But that's like literally the one he uses in the one movie. Like it's literally the same thing. But moving on, we got the Rusted AKM. Rusted AKM is nice, very nice. I think they did it perfectly. I think it's gonna be hard for the AKM to beat Silver Cross or Gold Cross, though.
Although honestly, I don't know. I would like to see. I mean, this isn't gonna happen, but I would love to see what it would have looked like with dark wood instead of the light wood. But either or, I'm definitely not complaining. Still really awesome.
I'm not complaining. It's an amazing skin. I think my only question really is it better than Silver Cross? It's more accurate to the game, I would say.
Probably depends on your outfit.
Game. But yeah. But because AKM has some nice skins, but I'm okay with them adding another nice skin to the AKM list. The AKM is a pretty popular gun, so might as well give it another skin. Next, we get the CCP Gas Mask Spec Ops. I think this is the only one I could ever see myself actually using out of the three because it's the only one that's an actual kind of normal gas mask.
The white one's like civilian grade. I get that one. That one I could see myself using.
Maybe, yeah, I think the green one's weird.
Next
one, we got Mass Defender Kill Marks. This is another reskin of the Mass Defender cosmetic, but once again, I'm okay with it. Next, we get Muzzle Black. Gross. Next one, we get Combat Gas Mask Black.
Not awful. I mean, you can wear a helmet, but this one is still lower than Tactical Gas Mask from the other season.
Yeah, or Snowstorm Yashanka.
Yeah.
Really, when you're looking at face cosmetics or helmets, you're going against Snowstorm or Yashanka, which is pretty hard to beat.
I don't know. I think you
Rusted
get that.
SVD.
Regardless.
Rusted SVD.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I don't know what other cool
SVD
skins are for. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Does SVD have any?
I don't know. I'll look right now.
Let me check. Let's check. Yeah. SVD. SVD has Wrap. No, they only have one. They have Wrap, and Wrap's not that good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
cool,
finally a good skin for the SVD. It looks nice. I'm a fan of it. And
probably more cool Stalker builds.
I think. Yeah, I think the white.
Oh, you know what I would have liked more though? What? I wish this was for the VSS. With the polymer pattern that was on the MP5. Oh my god, that would be so cool. But regardless.
Yes. But I think they did very well with the SVD.
Yeah.
The SVD is the more used gun out of the two. Yeah. So I see why they went with this one over the VSS. I mean, look on the bottom. You even have like kind of like a dark line.
Yeah, I like it.
It's nice.
I like it.
Fucking nice. Well put together. And then finally we get the free tiers only cosmetic for tier 50. They get Wow, I can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
Tripolotski, which is
really cool.
I vibe with it.
Yeah.
It's nice and dark, and it's,
honestly, the first one is just as good for me. Like, I can't really pick between the two of them. They're both really cool.
they're both very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
They did very well done with this, and the whole Stalker, it definitely fits. If you want to,
I like the red
Stalker and
radiation
Vigor.
symbol on his arm.
yeah, no, I vibe with that too. And then finally, we got the badge. They made the barbed wire wrap around the sign for the final badge for Diamond.
Isn't that epic?
Platinum and Diamond. Yeah, that was a big move right there. Is that what? Okay, that's what we get. All right. I think the Battle Pass was great. Probably the best Battle Pass. Not probably. It is the best Battle Pass we've ever had in my book.
Yeah. I mean,
can't really think of a solid
for me,
contender.
it's close with Mercenaries. I really liked Mercenaries. But
Mercenaries gun skins sucked.
that's true. This definitely had the best gun
So-
skins, for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think
Like
the
that
only one that
MP5
could
and
fight it
that
gun skins
shotgun,
wise
oh my
was
God.
I think it's not Rivals. The one with
The one with the cross, the...
Silver Cross.
Yeah, exactly.
But like honestly, we got a lot more consistency. Like everything
Yeah.
was pretty high quality. There
It
wasn't a
all
lot in
very
there that was a lot of garbage.
consistent with the theme, too. The theme really
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
legit this time.
And the biggest thing is there were a lot of things that you could tell were fillers, as with every Vigor Battle Pass, but they actually did really good with the fillers this time by just making them nice colorizations that like I can honestly get behind and see using.
Yeah.
And if this is a sign of what's to come for Season 10, I'm
hyped, dude.
Yeah, man. But that's it for Season 9 in our Battle Pass, and I hope everyone is excited as I am for this new season. I know I'm going to be trying to grind up to Tier 50 to get all these cosmetics under my belt, especially all those weapon skins. But until then, hope to see you all in the Outlands. And